All right, yeah, so that's going to lead into tonight's topic. But before we jump into that, I want to remind everybody to hit that like button. If you have not already, please hit that like button right now. It really helps us out, helps the algorithm, helps our show grow, all of that good stuff. If this is your first time joining the channel and you like what you hear, hit that subscribe button. You are tuned in to N.W.A. Stories with Lonzo. That is the godfather of West Coast hip hop, Lonzo Williams. Do your Googles if you don't know who this man is. He is the reason West Coast hip hop is what it is today, period. That's the best way to describe it. I'm Dusty Vision. We welcome you to the show. Let's jump into tonight's topic, Lonzo, that I want to kind of discuss a little bit with you. We are coming up on the 32nd anniversary of the LA riots, April 29th, 1992. I remember like it was yesterday. I could still smell the smoke in the air. And it just amazes me that it's been 32 years. Now, it may have seemed like we recently talked about this, but we haven't. Life just moves so fast. Last time we talked about it was 11 months ago, pretty much on this date itself. So let's jump into it, man. I want to talk about the LA riots, but I want to talk about everything before leading up to the LA riots. Let's talk about, let's go back to 1965, because that does always correlates with the LA riot. 1965, we had the Watts situation. Let's see, two guys get pulled over accused of drunk driving. They get manhandled, you know, a crowd builds. The mom comes of one of the boys, you know, cops start roughing her up. You know, next thing you know, we got water hoses on us and German Shepherds attacking us. And I think like 30-some people lost their life, mostly black people, in that Watts riot situation. I know you are a youngster, Lonzo, but what do you remember about the Watts riots?
That was 1965. That means I was 8 years old, 8 or 9. Maybe I might have been 8 because I hadn't had my birthday that year yet. I was about 8 years old. I remember that very vividly, dude, because I lived where I lived at. It was a department store at the top of the hill, and I remember people running down the hill. 2 or 3 guys carrying couches and big. We didn't have flat screens back then. Motherfucker carried nigga still a TV set. He had to be bad, okay? I mean, people got wagons and all kind of shit. They carrying shit out the store, then they burnt the store down. Okay, the store was called Gibson's. That was our main store. It had a department store on one side and a grocery store on the other. Okay, and I remember because in that store they had these little sub offices. That you had a record store, cleaners, a couple of insurance company, and some other little spot. And after the riots, all those businesses were gone. They were all gone. Okay, they were all ran by non-black folks, and they didn't come back. The store came back, but it was never right. It was never the same again. Okay, the store kept changing hands. It was never the same again. It was smoke for days. Then we went into the military state, man. We had National Guard patrolling the neighborhood. Oh, dude, dude. My daddy had to get checked. My daddy worked graveyard shift. He had to get almost a pass to come and go home, to leave and come home. I think I told this story before. I'm gonna tell it again. At my house, we had just put the garage in the back of the house. But we didn't have a gate on the driveway yet. And I was the only one authorized to go out in the street to get the ball when the basketball rolled out in the street. And one time the ball rolled out in the street, and I go pick up the ball, and I pick up a M16 bullet about this big ass bullet. And for a 9-year-old kid, 8-year-old kid to have a bullet, oh man, that's like having a frog or anything else. I'm the shit. I got a bullet. And my sister dimed on me. My middle name is Eric. They call me Eric. Eric got a bullet, mama. My mama saw the bullet, whooped my ass for not telling her. And then when National Guard came through their patrol, the next one, my mama was 5'3", 5'4". Shit. She flagged them down like she did, like she had a problem and cussed their asses out. She cussed them out. Okay, how dare y'all come to the community, blah blah blah, and dropping bullets for kids to find, whoop de whoop, and all that big corn-fed white boy did was, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And a few days later, another one came by the house and apologized. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And
you can't leave out the best part, her cock wig.
A wig. Oh yeah, she got the wig. She
can't leave out the best part, her cock wig.
Oh yeah, my mama would put on a wig like a baseball cap. Okay, she just throw it on. She be in the house, ain't got a haircut. Give me my good wig. And throw that little bitch on. It might be a little twisted. And she was, he still twisted wig and all. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So that was, man, and then the streets just it was really messed up, man. It was really messed up because the smoke, especially at nighttime, because at nighttime, that's when everybody be cool in the daytime. Nighttime, it was going down. The liquor stores got robbed. I mean, people were in liquor stores, and a lot of the stores then were not owned by black folks. They were owned by non-black folks. I'm gonna put it like that. Shortly after that, they came back. A lot of the stores were
even in '65.
Yeah, they had a few brothers, but not a whole lot. They had a few, but not a whole lot. But after that, a lot more businesses got opened, and they all left after '92 riot. Though they left in '92. The brothers that came up or were able to get loans, because after the riots, they start giving people love. They built Martin Luther King Hospital. They start doing other things in the community, try and make people feel a little more comfortable. So brothers would get invested. When one group moved out, another group moved in. And then in '92, everybody said, I'm out of here. Brothers were like, no. Then we got a new group in. Wasn't black though. They came with plexiglass and a different attitude.
Yeah. All right. Let's fast forward a bit.
100. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So we'll fast forward. We're telling the story leading up to the LA riots. So let's fast forward a little bit. Obviously crack hits the community. That's a horrible thing. Messes everything up. Takes fathers out of households. Murder rates sky high. We have corruption in the LAPD. They're trying to match the energy in the streets, so they're forming their own gangs and things like that. 80s going into 90s, and like you mentioned earlier, a lot of others started owning businesses, mainly liquor stores and things like that. So we'll fast forward to March 1991. I do believe that was the date, and Latasha Harlins happened.